I'm sitting here in the sanctuary at a prayer desk. Why a prayer desk? Because I want to invite you to consider doing something this Advent, and that is to join in a daily practice of prayer. And to join in a practice of prayer that's been part of the church for centuries, it is something called the daily office. Now that sounds rather sterile, doesn't it? Daily office. What does that mean? Daily duty. It means the morning prayer, the noonday prayer, the evening prayer, the end of day prayer. That the church for centuries has been a church that prayed on a daily basis and multiple times during the day. But I only want to invite you to join in one period of prayer a day during Advent. Now, why do I want you to do this? Well, Advent is this season of longing. It's a season where we long for God to come and save us, to heal us, to mend us, to give birth to new life in us, which of course we celebrate on Christmas. And what the church has known for generations is that prayer, bringing oneself to God and listening to God, makes possible things that otherwise are not possible. On Sunday, November 28th, the first Sunday of Advent at 10:15, Samantha Hensey and I are going to teach you how to do the daily office if you don't know how to do it. We're going to have these prayer books there that you can use. And if you want to take a prayer book and use it during Advent, fine. If you want to use an app, there's a great app that will bring you to the same prayers. But here's the deal. You know, sometimes people think, oh, prayer, I'm going to commit myself to prayer this Advent or Lent or whenever. And they think it's going to be an exciting, exhilarating journey. Well, you know, prayer isn't that way. Yeah, there are periods of prayer that deeply move us, but the reason it's called the daily office or daily duty is that it's simply about showing up and trusting that if we show up and offer prayers to God through the Psalms, through other prayers written by the church throughout its history, and if we listen to God's word, that guess what? Maybe something new can be born in us. Most of this you'll be doing on your own on a daily basis, but we will have 2 or 3 times during Advent where we encourage you to join together either in this space or on Zoom to do this collectively. Morning prayer and evening prayer were, for the monks, a very communal kind of thing. They've been that way also for churches throughout the ages. But most people who do this simply do this in the morning or at noonday or in the evening or before bedtime. I encourage you to consider joining us. You know, prayer matters. It is that moment that we are consciously aware of God. We're bringing ourselves to God, and God is bringing God's self to us. And when that happens, good things happen. Sunday, November 28th, 10:15, room 6. If you want to join us in learning how to do this. If you can't make it, email me, call me. We'll figure out a way to get you started on this journey. Love you a bunch.